Okay, are we here? We back? We good? Am I coming through okay? Wunderbar. Okay. Let me just go ahead and put this out there right now for anybody who owns a Switch. Update it right now, because you're gonna go through a bunch of shit, especially with this game share and virtual game cards. And it gets confusing if you've got more than one Switch. Because I did, and it wouldn't let me play it unless I updated my other Switch. Anyways, let's make sure everything is synced. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Sync. Perfect. Alright, where we last left off, we did a lot of investigating. We're about to get into our next trial. Turns out we've kind of figured... I kind of had my hints about this. I have a theory. Don't say anything about it. This is what's going on in my head. We are revealed that Amy and Morgan were in cahoots. But the evidence is pretty out there, considering that Amy is actually Mimi. Amy was the one that died in the car crash, and because she was so terribly burned, she had her sister's ID, so she took her identity. Now the question is why? Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? That means she's legal. I'm sorry, what? You put that hammer down. Yeah? Why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. It's just the whip. It gives her power. It's like a security blanket. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, so she's so grown. She's so grown up. Yeah, I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. Look at me, and well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. On top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Again. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all that you've gone through. Don't leave that in your friggin' inner monologues. Actually say that to her, Phoenix. Good morning. You two, you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother's coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls? Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. This kind of thing? Please? It's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Although I would suggest getting a much bigger robe. Just... Oh, am I kidding? Mr. Nick, that's enough! You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly! Not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? She's totally shipping them. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. Thank goodness. Nick? This way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Mia's already there. Court is now in session for the trial of murder. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Her eyes are dark. Her eyes are dark. Her eyes are dark. Her eyes are dark. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool, willing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. The defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright. Let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. But then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Sexy clown. I don't know anything about a sexy clown. There's a sexy clown? Witness, name, and occupation. It's in one of the games? Okay. My name is Morgan Fey. I am a spirit medium, in a matter of speaking. So what do you mean, in a matter of speaking? Ah! I do not think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique used to remove a spirit from the body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. Ah! You be quiet! Now, witness, something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped... What? What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order! Order! Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Oh, it's not in this game. It's probably Trials and Tribulations then. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I request that Mr. Rat and the other lady please contact the police. The pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With a great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? I do not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. And gunshots. Hold it! Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention she looked awful. I see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I've already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you for that was fair? Was it really necessary to have two people do something as simple as something so simple as call the police? I know how to read. There was a possibility of escape, and one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that's a very good point. At the time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. You hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger. That's what I thought to myself. Oh, that was very noble, Miss Ray. Oh shit! This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Ray, please continue. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused mine to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave was a lie. Why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. Objection! The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What? Oh! This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what had happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there was always later. Yes, very well. Why does it sound feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, let's continue with what happened. Suddenly she's resting. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I am ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes. But you were physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey? Clown is in one of the 3DS games. Oh, so it's not even in the trilogy? Or is it, what's the other one? There's another trilogy. Apollo Justice. Or something like that.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Apollo simply wondered. Oh, okay. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have, however. His protagonist sounded like, I gotcha. You fainted. I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps?
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy witness, elaborate on that point for us. Shaking his hamburgers. Because you were unconscious? Why? Yes. Great. Well, now what? So while you're unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. That's true. Then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the Chamberlain chamber at all?
That makes you unsure. I have to wonder myself.
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. Where was she apprehended? Where was she, like, arrested when the police came? The key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what. Looks like Miss Von Karm is ready to move on her next witness, onto her next witness.
That's enough. From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya did leave the chamber.
I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. That is exactly...
Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. Eni. She went to speak with someone?
Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Eni Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eni Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is, like, Eni Miney. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at the, university.
What is this parapsychology?
Let's see. It's like, I guess, most people call it occult stuff.
That's what most people call it. I can't say I understand what it means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Miney, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine! For my sake. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. I was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible.
Now, hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor? My FA was still in the middle of a channeling at the time.
Are you saying that the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh. Well, this is,
Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why did you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course.
Miss Marty, please.
My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie?
She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes? There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor?
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It's a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. I thank you. The end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright? Certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
This testimony just now. Was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Also, are you reading my mind? Sorry, my eyes keep drifting. Even the most well-spun lie can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. And save's coming. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I, think there were sesame seeds in the lunch they served that day. I had this, premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. Am I the only one who missed the boat here?
Anyway, yourselves were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m. Something like that, I think. 11 a.m.? Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food. No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what the time it is now. I meant what time was it when someone came into your room? Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry. My bad. No, it's okay. It's like, it's really... Huh? That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? Bleh? It's like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness about this person who entered the sideboard. I was like, oh my god. Are you absolutely sure? I guess? You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. More than that, she managed to mess up the question with her answer.
Well, Mr. Wright?
The defense rests. That was a colossal waste of our time. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react to with surprise seeing a loved one alive again? Of a dead loved one alive again? But, like, maybe I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult. But I, like, know about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to. Like, anything was strange. But... Ah! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase, objection. Could you try using that once in a while?
Mr. Wright? The question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important?
It's very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got a bluff for now, make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
Alright. Mr. Wright, Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay. I'm like totally cool with that. So, there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance? Like, yeah, nothing was, like, weird. I mean... the robes, the blood, the boobs, sorry. Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. It's impossible. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? Something terrible. What is this thing she told you? Huh? Like, didn't I just, like, tell you about it? Did you, like, forget already? A foolish fool with a foolish sleeve, for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask to hear the story again? I'll even tell it all spooky like for you. Oh, right. That's the spooky story. But it's not spooky season. At least I don't think it is yet. Revenge! You like put too much spookiness into it? She really put a lot of thought into this slide, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eni. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah? And? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of your the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. Blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have not noted it right off the bat.
Order. Miss Miney, what is the meaning of all of this? Miss Miney?
I'm thinking! Don't interrupt me! And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? Personality did complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony.
If you please.
The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be.
After the murder, part 2.
Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? So, like, the costume's, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, the right... Wait, what? I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling room. Or channeling chamber.
Yes, now I see. You have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? All right. I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness.
Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well. That's, Are you gonna tell me next you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking was, like, her face. Continue. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. Oh, excuse me. But I think she knew. She like said she did something really bad, and like she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize, Miss Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so? I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix, right? The sooner the better. She says with a whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Well, like, when do you mean? When? When you... Talking about when you arrived at the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. Think harder. I knew you could remember something. I, like, totally can't. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix, right? I wonder if I put too much faith in Edie's ability to do anything with that brain. So good, I can't find anything wrong. Phoenix, the judge believes his testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, we'll end the trial, I know. We have to give it another shot. Doesn't matter how many times we listen, we can't give up. Inside room. Strange. What should I do? Like I totally can't. I'm talking about when you go into the challenge chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. Just answered rather quickly. Now what? That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
You think Mr. Right that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the challenge chamber, is all that important?
I asked because it's very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this.
Very well. Miss Marnie, if you will, please continue. Include a statement about this in your testimony.
I get why, but I finally found the fault, or I guess in your case, the crack in your perfect lie. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks. Do you see them? So? Like, what does that prove? Who cares about some worn-out old urn? Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? Looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at the time, there was no way you could have not have seen this person. I'd like to introduce someone to you. Oh wait, she's still Mia. Still Mia though. This is Miss Morgan Faye's daughter, Pearl Faye.
Yes? How is this child relevant?
It just so happens at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
Oh?
And she just happened to break this urn.
Oh.
Oh! Wait, she broke the urn? Yep. She accidentally knocked it over with her ball. And Pearl was the one who put it back together. She was sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grr. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. Was she really sleeping in the side room? Your lies end here. What did you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here.
Contradiction? What is this contradiction?
It could be several things. This is the one I'm leaning toward. Earlier in your testimony, you made the following statement. And like Miss Morgan, he's only in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, what does like have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? You can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way.
Look at the manner guide map. I wonder to go between the side room and the channeling chamber. One would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right. That's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. Ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. Now's the time to prove it. She was already in there. Take that! Miney was here, of course.
What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime.
Order. That's why I thought.
Mr. Phoenix, right? Have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the channeling chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that's correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? You were hiding back here. Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen.
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. See, you stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball!
No, Miss Miney, I'm so young as you shouldn't be saying.
Shut it, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm Sorry?
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess you should help it along. The witness is hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this.
Take that!
Miss Miney? How were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lana disproved to you when she was hiding from me in it.
Objection!
But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was in there in the side room the whole time.
That's right. You think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
Yeah, there's a bullet hole in it. Now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Take that!
Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
This... what on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole of the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eenie Miney? That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding in this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had a plan from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No! Stop! I can't stand to listen anymore to this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant and killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all by herself. Correct, it's not possible. It really is impossible. For one person to do all that preparation, that is. Ow! Need I remind you that the foolish receive no mercy? Wait, Ms. Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? You can't be serious. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. This person? If it wasn't someone from Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten in the costume. You couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't from someone in the Fey household, you wouldn't have that box to use. Morgan Fey.
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand, dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig pretending to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker, and that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and...
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room.
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with the blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Ah. No, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry, are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma? Sorry.
Of course, it was me. I probably say, oh, ho, ho, ho. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is, if this witness is a real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's kind of obvious. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? What is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. But you do. Motive? That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Just as I thought, you bore me with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Just great. Even she's calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say that I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guy thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. I was, like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see, pathetic, Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory. The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? What Miss Marnie has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated in that she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to come up with this plan. We don't even have any truly divisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate her point.
Tisk, so many faults, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should really win your place. What happened? I thought I had it for sure. So, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie.
Very well. I will now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Inimani.
Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute.
All right.
Can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix.
Mia?
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Arms up, Mr. White. The final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
It's a long shot. I would need to rely on witnesses more than the evidence. I'm not totally confident here, but I know I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? You're supposed to be on my side. Avant Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way.
Oh, we'll take a 5-minute recess. We'll continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a sec here. Interesting. Is it really true? About my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Edie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Hey. Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then you will know who the real winner is. She likes me.
Well, you can be Mr. Right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you prove Miss Eenie Miney had a motive?
Yes, I believe I can. Me, Meanie, and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that's the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past.
Miss Miney, you please.
Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... That was, last year in May. Something really bad happened at, my sister's clinic around then, and, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt, and, there was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away.
I think I've heard of this incident.
It was all the talk in the tabloid shows day after day last year.
Yes. And there's that talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister.
Ow. Those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip.
Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question a witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove. Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah. Which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, wasn't May 2? I think the thing was, all the patients dying was May 2nd. And our accident was on the 24th. Two accidents back to back. Don't you assume that's just a coincidence? Do you assume it's just a coincidence? Or is it a coincidence? My sister was totally tired, so that's why. Duh. That was a malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? I heard it was because the medicines got mixed up. Was it the fault of your sister Mimi Miney? No way. Dr. Gray wanted to blame it on my sis.
Objection!
That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has it already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi is the one who made the mistake. But, it wasn't really my sister. It wasn't really my sis. She was tired, I mean exhausted. Like, she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. Your sister was so tired that you would have switched with her. True, true. But, like, I don't have, like, oh, yes you do. Yes you do, bitch. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. I got you, bitch. Accident that happened at night, correct? Yeah, like I had like a paper due like really soon, so like I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there's like tons of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. Please tell us more about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time, so like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore.
Oh, it's alright, no need to brush yourself.
I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know. That's that article, and I've already got it. So that's why you were in the passenger seat? Like, yeah. I was like at my college's research lab till like really late. So my sister was like giving me a ride home. See, yes, I can't do this. You're being too easy on her. It's okay. I got this bitch.
Objection!
Miss Miney, that was a lame line just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Miney?
That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. Nope, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did you know he was a perverted? Ah! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November? What? November? The accident happened last May. That's half a year. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the?
That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license.
What do you explain this thing? Cry and my whip will accommodate.
Anyway, without a license, his sister could have. Without the license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm like glad you get it, but I'm like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have let me drive. Ah! Don't just stand there to yourself. Not you too, with the pain, with the whip, the pain, and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? Eh? That's because...
I think this situation calls for more detailed testimony, Miss Marnie, if you please.
Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. Like, around that time, I was, like, really close to getting my license. My sister was, like, a totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. She just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way I'm letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. You were one hey lady away from being beloved in friends.
I see. Bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question a witness.
I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but this is true. I think he just rides a bike. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they were called. Permit? Wow. Big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? What she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain, and, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In case, why bother taking it? Why did she take such special care of the car? And how can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I don't think cars are getting dirty, it's just another fact of life, but I guess people really know their cars think otherwise. Clearly you've never watched Ferris Bueller.
Well, Miss Marnie, what kind of car was it?
It was a new car? Yeah. She had it UK. Bingo. That just got knows like in the UK. Yeah, my friend's initials. Really special model. She waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I really don't know anything about cars, but I have feelings about it. Your Honor, yes? Please have the witness append what you just said to her testimony.
You mean hard about it being a special report car?
Yes.
Well, if you like cars that much, then
That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Totally special model from England. Pretty forcefully, but I actually don't know. So yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. So why are British cars so good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there's no benefit of owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel is on the right side thing. It's kind of goofy, isn't it? You! What do you... Ah, there it is. It's slick shaped, the blade starts and smooth handle the ball. Was it an Aston Martin? Personality really changes at the drop of a hat because that is Mimi, not Eenie. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. your sister good at driving? She was like totally awesome. She said like she was going to be like the racing queen of the nursing home. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. But she was drunk.
Hold it!
That's when the accident occurred, correct? Immediately reached the passenger side door and fled, like in a daze.
Sounds like a terrifying time.
There's something very big here. It's gonna be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony, but we have to attack it. In doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There's a path, I know it. Sounded like a prophet there for a second. Bingo.
Objection!
Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said in it, but I opened the right door and like got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side of the passenger seat? Which side is the passenger seat, left or the right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side.
That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car.
Opposite.
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side.
What do you mean by this?
Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the car, right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat.
Order in the court.
Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright is babbling nonsense again. Amy said the person who was driving was your sister, Mimi Miney. That is what Amy said, yes. That's where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix? Looks like you really found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Amy or Mimi, who was really driving that night? The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness here was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question.
Next question?
Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name. The witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. The witness's real name is...
Take that!
Mimi Miney. That is your real name.
Objection!
Of all the foolish dribble! Then how do you explain her appearance? The witness had several facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery. This is the picture she gave the doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No!
Mimi Miney said he died in the car accident.
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. than the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Mimi Miney. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? A car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically the spirit of the nurse that had died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Miney was still in fact alive. And the fact that could have been discovered if the channeling had been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed.
Well, Miss...
Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimi Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? Become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Mimi Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this.
Take that!
That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by a nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister.
Unbelievable. And beyond my wildest imagination.
Jerk. If only he hadn't thought of channeling that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Eenie has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling the occult, I hate it all.
I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? Why does Mother Frey agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear.
The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fey. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Ms. von Karma. How about you? It's going to be a broadcast all over the world, right? Your feet, that is. Ow! 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 Mommy! 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 Sorry, mommy! And one for good measure. That's more than one. Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! 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 Oh, please, you would have enjoyed it too. This court is a fraud, a sham.
Now then, looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go on ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Aw. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. Familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi might have planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Mata would have witnessed quite a bit would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know... But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, it's someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. I'm next. I'm doomed. I'm fucked. I'm gonna die. Hey, Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help me remind me of a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Alright, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped me with their plan was...
Take that!
Really? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into the village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But, if you weren't there, the main family's bloodline would disappear. And then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen? The Branch family. My aunt. No. Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Everything was done for her sake. was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I could see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think she just was saying, I thought so. She knows of the drama. Date and time unknown. My. You're the only one suitable to be a master of Korean, child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. The end. Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top. Are you sure there's no cute clown in this one? Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. Turbo? The one, the only, Maximilian Galactica! Start off from the very beginning of the episode next time. That'll be it for tonight. We'll start episode 3 next week. I'm gonna make that glider plate for him. Maximilian Galactica. Yeah, we'll save the next episode for next time. Go ahead and call it here. Give my sword a rest. Need a top hat for all the classes, though. The one I have is for the summoner. Maximilian Galactica. Anyways, yeah, that'll be it for next week. For Phoenix Wright this week. We'll start episode 3 next Wednesday. Tune in, not tomorrow, but Friday. We'll be back with more Let's Build and be doing our wheel spin for high grades. So we'll see what we get with that one. See how quickly I can build it too. That'll be the plan for the rest of the week. Same plan for the following week. I'll get into that later. So yeah, if you like this stream, you can head on over to the following links. Turn this down a little bit first. The first link will take you to the Lazy League Discord and be able to find the rest of us, such as Oh Hey Mike K, the Betquin, Gumnut the Grey, and many others in our circle who also stream. A lot of fun stuff that goes on over there. Hang on, let me close this real quick. Anyway, yeah, yeah, the Discord, a lot of fun stuff that goes over there. D&D talks, gaming news, watch parties, and all that. The second link will take you to the sister site for this channel. You'll be able to find more info on other upcoming streams that I have planned, as well as my archive of all the past streams that I've done, like my playthrough of the first Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. And if you've got any questions, comments, or concerns that you would like me to know about, or any suggestions that you might have for me for future Let's Plays, Retro Nights, or Let's Builds, you can head on over to the contact page and shoot them out to me over there. Alternatively, you can scroll down below or off to the side, depending on which platform you're watching from, to find the Blue Sky link to also reach me. Other links help support the channel, and other streamers who are connected or affiliated with the Lazy Link. They're just ones that I like to watch and follow. Check them all out whenever you can. They're all great. Again, thank you for joining me tonight for this session of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All, and finishing the second episode. I will catch you guys on Friday for our next high grade build. Until then, take care, love and hype, life is good. Good night, everyone. I know how to speak. I'm sleepy.